My name is Amy Metcalfe, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Educational Studies. One of the courses I've been most excited to work on here at UBC is called Visual Research Methods in Education, and it's a research methods course for graduate students that focuses on visual research methods. And by that, what we mean is a whole range of things. It could be video, it could be film. It's often, for many people, related to photography, because that's one of the more popular aspects of it. But it could also be drawing or other types of visual communications and artistic communications, and even taking photographs of theater, for instance, or movies of theater and other performances could be considered visual communications that could be part of the data of someone's research project. And we're also finding many students that are interested in talking about co-directed and co-produced visual materials with their interview participants. And that's been a really exciting aspect of working in this area of looking at collaborative research projects with communities and individuals, and looking at projects with children in the schools and things like that. In my own research, I use visual materials as evidence of discourse, or looking at aspects of visual discourse and communications that relate to, in my area of study, higher education policy, and looking at ways in which universities, for instance, have used visual materials to communicate to the wider public about their missions and their goals and where they see higher education sitting within the social sphere. And it's actually an area it's pretty underdeveloped. There aren't that many people that have decided and really approached visual communications and visual materials in that way, to see it as something that archivally is as interesting as documents or reports and that type of thing. So I do a lot of work with archival images and archival photographs. That's been a big part of my work, but I've also begun taking photographs myself and looking at contemporary aspects of post-secondary policy through images, and then also analyzing websites, because that's such a huge part of visual communications for universities these days. With my work, I still am very interested in disseminating my research through scholarly journals. There are other people that are looking at other alternative methods, websites and such. And at this point, I'm very interested in bringing visual research methods to an audience and to a scholarly community that perhaps is not as familiar with using visual methods. And so in some sense, I'm building a bridge in much of my work just to prepare for that conversation, just to build on theories that are articulated within particular journals, and bringing in just small aspects of visual research methods into that work, because the way really hasn't been cleared yet for that type of analysis. When I first came to ADST, what I was really impressed by was the ability to do so many different things. So it's the type of environment, because it isn't so prescribed that we are one thing or another thing. We're educational studies, we could be so many things. It's about possibility. So we can really decide how and when we want to take up a new topic, work on something that's really innovative. And for me, that was really liberating, to be able to say, I don't have to be a certain type of educational scholar. I can kind of make my own space here in educational studies, and that's been really both very welcoming to me, but also a place that I really felt that I could make my home, something I can really start to build my own work right away, rather than waiting until the middle or the end of my career to do the things that I really wanted to do.